In the silence of night, the sea breathes like a giant heart, steady and timeless. Waves rise and fall, carrying whispers older than memory. Some say the ocean hides secrets in its deepest blue, guarded by shadows and stars. Tonight, I invite you to listen, to step closer to a tale woven in salt and fire. This is not a tale of war, nor of conquest, but of wonder and discovery. They call it the Oceanfire of Poseidon, a mystery born in the cradle of the sea. Legends speak of a light moving beneath waves, brighter than any star above. It is said to be the heartbeat of the ocean, a flame that burns without ash. Those who chase it rarely return unchanged, for the sea reshapes all who wander. Our story begins with a dreamer, a soul who heard the ocean's call. Night after night, they stood at the shore, listening, waiting, watching. The horizon always shimmered with promise, but tonight it burned with glow. The glow was not of dawn, nor of fire, but of something beyond both. It was the ocean fire, stirring again, reaching out through tides and silence. And so, our journey begins, where land ends and mystery begins anew. The tide whispers gently, brushing the shore with threads of silver light beneath the moon. A young dreamer stands there, bare feet sunk in sand, heart beating in rhythm with the sea. Every night they return, drawn by a voice without words, a call that rises with each tide. The village sleeps behind them, but the horizon is alive, restless, glowing with hidden secrets. The dreamer has always felt different, listening longer than others, hearing what no one else hears. Tonight, the ocean is more than water and wind. It is a story waiting to unfold. The waves shine faintly, as though embers glow deep beneath their dark, rolling skin. The dreamer narrows their eyes, watching the shimmer as it pulses and fades again. It looks like fire beneath glass, burning but never breaking the surface of the sea. Some would fear it, call it omen or curse, but the dreamer feels no fear at all. Instead, there is wonder, like stepping into a dream while still awake and breathing. The breeze carries salt and song, a low hum that rides the air like an echo. It is not thunder, not wind, but something alive, something ancient and knowing. The dreamer closes their eyes, letting the sound sink deeper, filling their chest with warmth. When the eyes open again, the horizon seems closer, as if the world has leaned in. The stars above scatter like gems, yet even their glow feels dim beside the ocean's fire. The dreamer remembers stories whispered long ago, half lost in laughter by firesides. They told of Poseidon, lord of tides, keeper of balance, guardian of mysteries. They told of a flame hidden beneath the waters, a light born from the sea itself. A flame not to destroy, but to sustain, to remind mortals of harmony and trust. Many called it myth, a sailor's tale. But the dreamer now sees it burning before them. The ocean's edge curls around their ankles, pulling gently, almost playfully, as if urging forward. Each step feels chosen, as though sand and tide already knew the dreamer would come. A gull circles above, its cries sharp, clear, as if marking this night as different. The glow grows stronger, painting ripples with streaks of gold and blue, like living fire. The dreamer kneels, touching the water, feeling warmth where there should only be cold. The warmth seeps into their skin, not scalding, but comforting, like a welcome embrace. A heartbeat thrums within the tide, echoing against the dreamer's palm and racing heart. It feels like the ocean itself is alive, breathing, waiting for a listener. The dreamer whispers softly, words without thought, more prayer than speech. The sea answers not with language, but with light, a sudden surge beneath the waves. It spreads outward, rippling across the dark water like dawn unfolding in secret. The fire within the sea is alive, and it has chosen to be seen tonight. The dreamer understands this is no accident, no passing trick of tide and moon. This is a beginning, an opening of something long held, long hidden, long waiting. The ocean fire burns quietly, asking nothing, giving everything in its silent glow. The dreamer feels the pull of destiny, soft but unshakable, written across the water. This night will not be forgotten, nor can it be denied or explained away. For the sea has spoken, not in words, but in fire that lives beneath its skin. And the dreamer, standing alone at the shore, knows they are no longer merely a witness. They are part of the story now, bound to the tide, bound to the Oceanfire of Poseidon. The morning sun rises slowly, pouring light over the quiet village by the shore. Fishermen mend their nets, children chase gulls, and life moves as it always has. Yet the dreamer walks differently today, their eyes distant, carrying the glow of last night. The ocean's fire still burns in memory, clear as if it shimmered before them now. While others laugh and work, the dreamer slips away, following a trail of curiosity and fate. In an old storeroom near the harbor, dust gathers thick upon wooden beams and crates. The air smells of salt and thyme, a place forgotten by most, but not by seekers of mystery. The dreamer finds a chest, small and worn, its hinges rusted, its lock broken long ago. Inside lies a sailor's journal, leather cracked, pages yellow with age and damp air. The handwriting is rough, yet alive, telling of voyages across seas both kind and cruel. Between tales of storms and stars lies something stranger, something marked with care. A map folded carefully, ink faded but still alive with lines of oceans and islands. Symbols scatter across its surface, spirals, waves, and a flame drawn beneath the sea. At the corner, a note scrawled in haste. The ocean fire lies where mirrors meet tide. The dreamer's breath quickens, for this matches the glow they saw in the waves. It cannot be coincidence, nor can it be ignored. The sea has pointed the way forward. They trace the path with trembling fingers, islands forming a chain like stepping stones. One stands out, marked with a spiral, a place none in the village have spoken of. The journal speaks of sailors who vanished seeking it, yet left signs for those who would follow. The dreamer feels the weight of choice, yet also the certainty of destiny's hand. Outside, the ocean stirs, waves striking the shore with sharper rhythm, like a drumbeat. It is as if the sea itself agrees, pushing them forward, urging the journey to begin. The dreamer closes the chest, clutching the journal, feeling its age and its promise. Each step back to the shore feels heavier, but also more certain, like steps toward truth. The village is small, but stories travel quickly, and whispers follow the dreamer's path. Some say the sea has called them. Others warn that curiosity only brings sorrow. Yet the dreamer pays no mind, for their heart is already far beyond the horizon. At the water's edge, they spread the map upon a rock, letting wind and salt kiss its lines. The spiral island stares back at them, silent, waiting, daring them to try. The dreamer imagines the voyage, the waves, the stars above guiding the way. They imagine companions, not of people, but of creatures who know the sea's secrets. A dolphin leaping, a turtle drifting, a gull circling, symbols of guidance and trust. Perhaps the ocean itself will not let them travel alone, for no soul belongs to it alone. The tide pulls higher, almost touching the rock where the map lies open. The dreamer lifts it quickly, but smiles, as if the sea simply wished to remind them. Do not delay, the waves seem to say. The fire waits. The path is yours. The journal closes with a sigh, its pages trembling lightly in the ocean breeze. The dreamer tucks it beneath their arm, turning eyes once more to the vast horizon. The decision is made, though no word is spoken, no promise written. The journey will begin, not tomorrow, not someday, but soon, as the tide allows. The ocean fire is no longer myth, no longer whisper. It has become a destination. And the dreamer, with map in hand and fire in heart, has begun the walk toward destiny. The night returns, and the shoreline glows faintly beneath the silver light of the moon. The dreamer sits upon a rock, the journal open, the map spread like wings in the wind. Every line upon the parchment feels alive, guiding, whispering, urging the journey forward. But the sea is not to be taken lightly, and the dreamer knows preparation is needed. A boat waits in the harbor, small but sturdy, a vessel once owned by a wandering sailor. Its wood is weathered, its sails patched, yet it breathes of journeys not yet complete. The dreamer runs a hand along its edge, feeling the grain, the scars, the promise. They imagine the boat cutting through waves, guided by stars, steady as a heartbeat. The village lights flicker in the distance, warm, safe, a comfort that holds them back. But destiny does not rest in comfort. It waits upon the horizon, beyond fear and doubt. The dreamer gathers supplies: water, bread, a lantern, rope, and the treasured map. Each item feels symbolic, a ritual of readiness, as though the sea itself watches. The gull cries again, circling high, its wings carving symbols in the night sky. The dreamer whispers, "Will you follow?" And the gull answers with a long, echoing call. The tide rises, pushing the boat gently, as if impatient, as if eager to depart. The dreamer hesitates, heart heavy, thinking of faces left behind, voices that will not understand. But the ocean fire glows in memory, burning brighter than fear, stronger than hesitation. They push the boat into the tide, water rushing cold against their ankles and knees. The hull creaks, then steadies, floating free, ready to be carried by current and wind. The dreamer climbs aboard, placing the journal at their side, lantern lit upon the bow. The sail catches the night wind, snapping, pulling, guiding the boat away from shore. The village grows smaller, lights fading like fading stars, until only sea and sky remain. The dreamer feels both alone and not alone, for the ocean hums with quiet companionship. A dolphin surfaces nearby, sleek and silver, leaping once before disappearing beneath. The dreamer smiles, sensing this is no coincidence, but a sign of welcome and promise. The stars spread above, like a map more ancient than any written by mortal hands. The dreamer aligns the boat with their light, trusting their eternal constellations to guide. Waves rock gently, a cradle of water, soothing yet reminding of vast, endless depth. Every sound feels magnified, the splash of water, the creak of wood, the rush of wind. The dreamer whispers a song, soft, unpracticed, carried off by the sea breeze. It feels as though the ocean listens, answering with its rhythm, its eternal voice. The night deepens, the horizon glowing faintly, with something unseen, something waiting. The dreamer studies the map again, tracing the spiral marked with careful ink. "Where mirrors meet tide," the note had said, a riddle as much as a direction. The dreamer ponders, watching the reflection of stars ripple upon the shifting waves. Perhaps the mirrors are not glass, but water itself, endless and reflecting all that shines. The thought comforts them, for the path seems less distant when the sea itself is the guide. The dolphin lips once more, closer this time, as if urging the dreamer onward, A turtle surfaces briefly, eyes calm, ancient, before sinking again into shadow. The gull still circles above, its wings lit faintly by the lantern's glow. Together, they form a company, silent yet steadfast, companions not bound by words. The dreamer feels their presence as guardians, symbols of trust from the sea itself. The wind carries the boat farther, deeper into the vast unknown, past all familiar shores. The dreamer clutches the map once more, then lays it aside, heart trusting the tide. For destiny is no longer on paper, but alive in the sea, the stars, the fire within. The ocean fire calls, steady, waiting, and the dreamer sails toward its ancient glow. Dawn breaks across the horizon, soft light spilling like gold upon the restless sea. The dreamer wakes on the small boat, the map tucked safely beneath their arm. Salt clings to their lips, wind tangles their hair, yet hope burns steady within. The companions of the voyage begin to appear, subtle at first, then sure and true. The gull perches upon the mast, eyes sharp, feathers glowing faintly in the sun. It calls once, loud and clear, as though marking the day's beginning, the journey's vow. From beneath the waves, the dolphin leaps high, scattering water like sparks of joy. Its movements are playful, yet its eyes watch the dreamer with curious intent. Not far away, a turtle surfaces, shell glistening, drifting calm as an island adrift. The dreamer gazes in awe, sensing these are no accidents, no mere coincidences. The sea itself has chosen to send companions, guardians shaped from water and sky. The gull circles, the dolphin dives, the turtle drifts beside the boat, steady and loyal. Each presence fills the dreamer with courage, as though the ocean has shared its strength. They whisper, "I will not be alone," and the sea answers with a rolling wave. The dolphin clicks and whistles, a language unknown yet strangely familiar to the ear. The gull responds with cries that echo, and the turtle nods slowly, ancient and wise. The dreamer feels a bond forming, not of words, but of trust and silent promise. The map lies open on the deck, edges fluttering in the salt-tinged breeze. The spiral island remains the mark, the destination, the beacon upon paper and heart. Yet the companions remind the dreamer, the path matters as much as the goal. Every ripple, every star, every cry of gull and whistle of dolphin is part of the tale. The boat glides forward, wind in its sail, foam curling white along its edges. The gull guides from above, circling, pointing, keeping the boat aligned with the stars. The dolphin swims ahead, leaping and splashing, leading as if marking a safe passage. The turtle stays beside, constant, unhurried, a reminder of patience and endurance. The dreamer begins to see each companion as more than creature, symbols of Poseidon's will. The gull, a spirit of clarity, sharp-eyed, reminding them to see beyond illusion. The dolphin, a spirit of joy, playful yet wise, guiding with laughter and grace. The turtle, a spirit of wisdom, moving slow, teaching that haste is not always strength. Together they weave harmony, a trinity of the sea's eternal lessons. The dreamer bows their head, whispering gratitude, feeling the bond deepen like tide to moon. The sun rises higher, painting the sea in endless shades of blue and silver. The gull calls again, sharp, pulling the dreamer's gaze toward the far horizon. There, faint but real, lies a shimmer, like light upon glass, a promise waiting. The dolphin leaps in joy. The turtle lifts its head, as though they too see the sign. The dreamer smiles, heart racing, for the ocean fire feels closer, brighter, calling stronger. The companion's presence eases the weight of fear, filling the boat with silent song. The day stretches long, waves carrying them farther, deeper into uncharted waters. Stars will return by night, but for now the sun burns steady, guarding the path. The dreamer knows trials await, but with companions beside, the sea feels like friend. Each cry, each splash, each ripple is woven into memory, etched upon their soul. For this is no voyage of one, but a chorus of many, a harmony across tide and sky. The Oceanfire of Poseidon is not only a destination, but a bond already forming here. And the dreamer, with gull, dolphin, and turtle near, sails boldly into mystery's embrace. Night falls once more, and the sea turns dark, carrying the lantern's glow across its surface. The dreamer sits quiet, listening as the companions linger close in the shifting tide. The gull roosts on the mast, silent, watching stars scatter like diamonds above the world. The dolphin surfaces now and then, circling, its sleek body glistening with drops of moonlight. The turtle drifts near the boat, steady as a drifting isle, unhurried, calm, eternal. Then it begins, faint at first, a sound beneath the waves, soft as breath, deep as time. It is not wind, nor current, nor storm, but something woven of melody and silence. The dreamer leans forward, heart pounding, hearing the sea hum like a choir unseen. The notes rise and fall, layered like voices, yet no tongue could claim them. It is the song of the deep, ancient, endless, echoing from beneath the ocean floor. The gull ruffles its feathers, bowing its head, as though it too honors the sound. The dolphin clicks in response, weaving playful tones into the vast, haunting melody. The turtle lifts its head above the surface, eyes closed, listening as if in prayer. The dreamer trembles, caught between awe and wonder, unable to speak, only to feel. Every note brushes their skin like a tide of memory, stirring visions long forgotten. They see images within the sound, waves of fire beneath water, stars reflected in endless seas. Faces of sailors long gone drift like shadows, whispering not of sorrow, but of belonging. The melody grows, filling the night air, wrapping the boat in a cloak of sound. It is not music for ears alone, but for heart, bone, and breath, for every living tide. The dreamer closes their eyes, surrendering, letting the song carry them deeper within. In the darkness behind their lids, they walk across oceans of light, guided by sound. They feel Poseidon's presence, vast and calm, neither stern nor cruel, but watchful, eternal. The song speaks without words. Balance, harmony, the weaving of fire and water, sea and sea. It reminds the dreamer that the ocean fire is not a prize, but a living bond. To seek it is not to claim, but to listen, to honor, to carry its light within. The gull calls sharply, breaking the trance, reminding the dreamer of the waking world. The dolphin splashes playfully, scattering droplets, as though to say, "You are chosen." The turtle exhales a low sigh, rippling the water, steady and knowing. The dreamer opens their eyes, tears shining, though they cannot tell if from sorrow or joy. The song still lingers, faint now, fading into the depths from where it came. But its echo remains within, pulsing like a second heartbeat beneath their own. The stars above gleam brighter, as though they too heard and bowed to the sound. The map on the deck glows faintly in the lantern's light, its spiral mark alive with promise. The dreamer whispers, "I will follow." Not to the stars, not to the sea, but to the song. For the song has become a compass, unseen yet unshakable, guiding them forward. The companions stir, restless yet calm, as if they too wait for the journey's next step. The gull spreads its wings, the dolphin leaps once more, the turtle drifts closer. Together they form a circle around the dreamer, guardians bound by the music of the deep. The night grows colder, but the dreamer feels no chill, only warmth that burns within. The song of the deep has marked them, binding them to something greater than themselves. They are no longer only a wanderer, but a listener chosen by the ocean's heart. The ocean fire awaits, but its voice has already touched them, shaping their destiny. The sea hums softly, as though in approval, rocking the boat toward a horizon unseen. The dreamer lifts their gaze, eyes bright with purpose, spirit burning with the song. The night stretches long, but now every shadow glows with promise, every wave with light. The journey has deepened, for the song is within them, and it will never fade. The morning comes with silver mist, soft and thick, wrapping the sea in a veil of quiet. The dreamer blinks awake, lantern still faintly glowing, heart still beating with the deep song. The gull flutters its wings, restless, as if sensing something hidden beyond the pale fog. The dolphin circles the boat, surfacing in silence, its playful leaps now replaced by calm. The turtle drifts steady, head above water, eyes fixed on the horizon lost in haze. The world feels smaller, folded close, with sky and sea blending into a single, endless gray. No wind stirs, no wave breaks harsh, only the steady rhythm of water against wood. The dreamer feels a hush, not of peace, but of waiting, as if the sea holds its breath. The map rests on the deck, spiral mark glowing faint, pulsing like a distant heartbeat. The dreamer leans, close, tracing the lines, wondering if the path leads through fog or beyond. Suddenly, the gull calls sharp, wings slicing mist, pointing toward something unseen. The dreamer squints, seeing only shifting gray, yet feeling a pull stronger than sight. The dolphin whistles low, not playful but guiding, urging the boat to follow sound. The turtle exhales, bubbles rising, then moves forward, slow but certain, cutting through stillness. The dreamer grips the tiller, heart steady, letting companions lead where eyes cannot. Time drifts, minutes stretch long, yet the boat moves sure, guided by instinct, not stars. The mist thickens, swallowing even the sound of waves, leaving only the song within. The dreamer remembers the deep melody, letting it echo, guiding their spirit through silence. Then, faint at first, a glow begins, soft beneath the waves, shimmering like hidden fire. The ocean fire flickers below, brighter than lantern flame, weaving light through drifting shadows. The dreamer gasps, leaning over, watching colors bloom, gold and blue, green and silver. It moves like breath, like heartbeat, alive, never still, painting mist with hidden radiance. The gull cries once more, circling above, feathers shining faint in the reflected glow. The dolphin dives into the light, body shimmering, playful again, spirit lifted by brilliance. The turtle drifts slow, shell gleaming with sparks, as if ancient patterns awaken within. The dreamer whispers, "It's real," though the sea itself had already answered in silence. The light grows, not blinding but welcoming, reaching upward as if to touch the sky. It does not burn, it warms, flowing through the boat, through skin, through soul. The dreamer feels it within, like the song, like the tide, like something always known. Memories not their own flicker. Ships sailing long ago, voices singing, stars guiding journeys past. The ocean fire is not treasure, not secret, but memory alive, the sea remembering itself. The dreamer kneels, hand touching water, fingers brushed by sparks that do not fade. The glow lingers on skin, soft, like carrying starlight within the lines of the palm. The companions gather close, circling, their bodies touched by firelight of the deep. For a moment, all is still, as though sea and sky bow to the ocean fire's rise. Then the mist begins to part, torn by wind, revealing horizon once hidden, path once veiled. The spiral mark on the map glows brighter, pointing true, guiding onward with fire's flame. The gull soars higher, the dolphin leaps, the turtle presses steady, all in harmony. The dreamer feels no fear, only clarity, for the ocean fire is no longer distant. It is within, without, above, below, a compass not of star, but of soul. The journey does not end here, but grows deeper, richer with each glowing tide. The mist fades fully, and the sea opens wide, vast again, carrying promise ahead. The dreamer breathes deep, whispering thanks, heart burning, brighter than ever before. The companions echo the feeling, voices carried in cry, whistle, and silent drift. The ocean fire remains beneath, moving with tide never gone, always near, guiding true. And the boat sails forward, not lost, but found, not seeking but following, into wonder. The sea shifts again, no longer quiet mist, but alive with colors the dreamer has never seen. Dawn stretches wide, painting the horizon in rose, gold, and violet, each wave catching fire. The ocean fire glimmers below, faint but present, a pulse running deep beneath endless blue. The dreamer grips the map, feeling its spiral glow, a promise written in ink and light. The gull soars high above, wings slicing the wind, crying sharp as though naming the day. The dolphin leaps in arcs of joy, scattering silver spray, spirit dancing with the rising sun. The turtle drifts steady, a calm presence, reminding that every journey holds both pace and pause. Ahead, the horizon bends strangely, not flat but curving, as if the world itself tilts. The dreamer narrows their gaze, spotting shapes rising from water, not ships, not waves. They are stones, towering, black as night, carved by tides into arches and spirals. Each stone glimmers faint, lines etched deep with light, as though fire sleeps within rock. The gull wheels low, crying urgent, circling the arches, as if warning or guiding. The dolphin whistles sharply, slowing, no longer playful but cautious of the strange passage. The turtle's surfaces close, eyes reflecting ancient calm, as though it has seen this before. The dreamer whispers, "The gate," though no one taught them, the word arriving unbidden. The boat glides forward, waves carrying it between two massive pillars of stone. Symbols carved into them shimmer faintly, alive, whispering songs in tones too deep to hear. The dreamer reaches out, fingertips brushing the air, feeling hums of energy like heartbeat. The ocean fire glows brighter beneath, shining up through cracks in the sea's floor. The companions keep close, forming a circle, protecting as the boat passes through. The arches curve overhead, shadows dancing, light weaving like threads of a hidden loom. The dreamer feels small, yet not afraid, for the sea cradles them like a parent's hand. Voices rise, faint echoes, not threatening, but ancient, as if the stones remember. Each wordless note seeps into the dreamer's heart, carrying both weight and wonder. The gull lands on the mast, silent now, eyes glowing faint with borrowed firelight. The dolphin stays near, circling, its whistle low, harmonizing with a hum of stone. The turtle glides slow, unblinking, as though every ripple is part of memory's path. The arches end, opening wide into a vast sea brighter, bluer, larger than before. The dreamer exhales, realizing they have crossed into a place few have ever known. The map glows brighter, spiral alive, pulsing in rhythm with the ocean fire beneath waves. The sea here hums different, alive, each current singing a note in a vast chorus. Flocks of birds unseen before wheel across the sky, wings trailing threads of light. Fish shimmer below, scales reflecting colors unknown, weaving patterns across the currents. The dreamer feels they are inside a song, each detail another verse unfolding. They bow their head, whispering thanks, not to gods, but to the sea itself. The companions respond in harmony, gull crying, dolphin leaping, turtle nodding slow. Together, they acknowledge the passage, the crossing into a realm of deeper truth. The ocean fire flickers strong below, brighter now, marking both danger and destiny ahead. The dreamer steadies breath, holding the tiller firm, eyes clear, spirit lifted. The gate has been crossed, and nothing will be as it was before. The sea stretches endless, but no longer empty. It is alive with fire, song, and memory. The journey continues, each wave carrying them closer to the spiral, closer to the flame. The companions hold their place, guardians of tide and time, bound by Poseidon's will. And the dreamer, heart alight, sails boldly forward, deeper into the heart of mystery. The sea beyond the gate feels alive, each wave carrying whispers as if the ocean itself speaks. The dreamer holds the tiller firm, yet their eyes drift to the glow beneath, the ocean fire pulsing. The gull wheels above, wings shimmering faint, tracing circles that match the spiral on the map. The dolphin leaps ahead, joyful again, scattering light across the surface like scattered jewels. The turtle moves steady, undisturbed, its shell glowing softly with patterns echoing the deep song. The dreamer senses balance here, a harmony where fire and water breathe as one. Yet the horizon stirs, and with it, something vast begins to rise. Not land, not storm, but a shadow shifting, larger than any ship, older than any isle. The companions gather close, their movements tighter, cautious, sensing presence beyond sight. The dreamer grips the map, spiral burning bright, as if warning, as if guiding. The sea swells, lifting the boat, carrying it toward a shape-breaking surface. It is an island, but not still. It moves, breathes, its cliffs rising like ribs of a giant. The dreamer stares in awe, for the isle glows faint, veins of light pulsing deep within stone. This is no ordinary land, but a living guardian, a sentinel born of tide and fire. The gull cries once, urgent, not in fear but reverence, circling the rising form. The dolphin whistles sharply, then dives, vanishing, only to surface closer to the glowing cliffs. The turtle drifts calm, unafraid, as though it has always known this place would appear. The dreamer whispers, "The Sentinel Isle," though no voice has told them its name. The island shifts again, water cascading down its sides like rivers flowing from a beating heart. Light glows stronger in the cracks, as if the ocean fire itself pulses through the stone. The dreamer feels the song return, deeper now, vibrating through the boat, through the soul. It is not warning, but invitation, calling them closer, daring them to listen. The companions form a circle once more, guiding, urging the dreamer toward the glowing cliffs. The boat glides forward, current steady, carrying them to a cavern carved by sea and flame. Its mouth yawns wide, filled with mist and light, shimmering like a mirror of the stars. The gull lands upon the mast, silent, eyes fixed on the cavern's heart. The dolphin swims ahead, vanishing into glow, tail flicking once like a farewell. The turtle follows slow, patient, disappearing within mist, as if returning home. The dreamer breathes deep, hands steady, guiding the boat into the cavern of light. Inside, the air hums, alive, carrying echoes of countless voices, past and present. Walls shimmer with firelight, veins of ocean fire glowing, painting the stone with shifting colors. The dreamer feels small, yet not unworthy, for the sea embraces, not rejects, their presence. They whisper thanks once more, though words seem fragile before such power. The cavern deepens, narrowing, then opening into a chamber vast and radiant. At its center burns a pool of light, neither water nor flame, but both eternal. The ocean fire breathes here, alive, pulsing like the heart of the sea itself. The dreamer kneels, awed, bowing head, as the companions gather around the glowing pool. The gull spreads its wings wide, catching light that clings like fire to its feathers. The dolphin circles the pool, splashing joy, laughter echoing across walls of stone. The turtle rests near, still watching, eyes reflecting every shimmer like a mirror of time. The dreamer touches water once more, hand burning with warmth, carrying light within veins. Visions bloom, ships guided by fire, sailors finding safe shores, voices singing thanks to the sea. The ocean fire has always been here, guiding, waiting, watching, its flame never fading. The dreamer understands. This journey is not to claim, but to remember, to honor. They rise, heart steady, spirit burning, ready for what lies beyond this chamber. The companions stand with them, guardians of flame and tide, bound by Poseidon's will. The ocean fire breathes once more, sending ripples outward, carrying promise into endless seas. And the dreamer, chosen listener, sails deeper into the mystery, with fire burning within. The dreamer stands within the chamber, light of the ocean fire bathing every stone in shifting hues. The pool glows steady, breathing as if alive, casting ripples of warmth into the cavern's air. The gull perches high, wings folded, feathers gleaming faint, as though kissed by eternal flame. The dolphin circles below, playful again, its laughter mingling with the hum of ancient echoes. The turtle rests in silence, still as stone, a witness to time, patient as the sea itself. The dreamer kneels once more, drawn to the pool, hands trembling yet steady, heart steadying too. Visions rise again, brighter now, no longer fragments, but whole stories woven in light. They see sailors guided through storms, ships spared by unseen hands of flame and tide. They see wanderers lost in fog only to find safe harbor lit by gentle glow beneath waves. They see voices lifted in song, not of conquest, but of thanks, prayers to sea and fire. The ocean fire has been protector, guide, and memory, keeping balance for all who travel its path. The dreamer whispers, "You are not mine to hold, only mine to honor." The pool brightens at the words, light flaring soft, as though acknowledging truth spoken aloud. The gull spreads its wings, releasing a sharp cry that echoes through the chamber's hollow dome. The dolphin leaps once more, splashing fire-lit water, scattering droplets that shine like stars. The turtle opens its eyes, gaze deep, as if passing judgment, then closes them again in peace. The dreamer breathes, steady now, carrying warmth within veins, no longer fear, but belonging. The chamber shifts, light bending, and a new passage opens at the cavern's far end. It glows faint, a tunnel leading deeper, carved not by hand, but by tide and flame. The map pulses, spiral burning brighter, pulling the dreamer toward the new path revealed. The companions stir, each moving closer, ready to follow where the ocean fire now leads. The dreamer rises, guiding the boat forward, sails catching winds that seem to come from nowhere. The tunnel narrows, shadows pressing close, walls alive with veins of glowing stone. Each vein hums a note, deep and low, forming a melody that guides the way ahead. The dreamer listens, learning the song, realizing it is the sea's memory turned into music. The gull glides close, wings brushing the tunnel's light, each feather trailing sparks like embers. The dolphin swims alongside, weaving patterns in the current, playing harmony with the stone's song. The turtle follows steady, unhurried, carrying the weight of silence like an anchor of truth. The boat glides onward, carried by both current and song, deeper into the hidden heart of sea. At last, the tunnel widens, opening into a cavern vast beyond imagining, lit by countless flames. Not fire is known, but orbs of ocean fire floating, suspended, burning without consuming. The dreamer gasps, awestruck, for it is as though stars have sunk and chosen to dwell here. The gull circles high, tracing arcs between flames, its cry harmonizing with their radiant hum. The dolphin leaps through orbs, scattering trails of light, laughter ringing pure across water. The turtle remains still, eyes reflecting infinite fires, as though remembering all that has come before. The dreamer touches the map, spiral glowing like a mirror of the chamber's endless flames. They understand. Each orb is a memory, each flame a life touched by the sea's guiding hand. This place is no treasure hoard, but an archive of light, Poseidon's library of all journeys past. The ocean fire is more than flame. It is story, memory, truth, kept safe beneath endless waves. The dreamer bows head, whispering thanks, not only for guidance, but for belonging in its song. The companions gather close, silent, honoring the chamber of memory, guardians of its fire. And together, they remain, bathed in flame and tide, ready for the next truth to be revealed. The chamber of flame hums like a living chorus, every orb a voice, every shimmer a memory reborn. The dreamer stands at its heart, humbled, their breath steady, their spirit rising with the light. The gull perches close, eyes gleaming, feathers glowing faint, as though bound to the fire itself. The dolphin weaves between orbs, laughter bright, carrying joy even in the weight of reverence. The turtle rests still, eyes closed, as though communing in silence with the countless flames. The dreamer feels the map pulse stronger, spiral alive, no longer mere ink, but burning truth. It calls forward, urging them beyond memory's chamber, deeper into the sea's eternal song. A path reveals itself, light gathering into a glowing stream leading out of the cavern. The companions rise, circling close, ready to follow where the fire commands them to go. The boat glides forward, carried on waves that move without wind, driven by the ocean fire's will. The tunnel beyond is darker, not empty but heavy, filled with silence thicker than night. The dreamer grips the tiller firm, eyes sharp, heart steady, guided only by the spiral's glow. The gull flutters low, wings brushing stone, scattering sparks like stars in a midnight sky. The dolphin hums low, its song weaving through silence, breaking stillness with gentle sound. The turtle drifts calm, steady, holding silence and balance, anchor against the unknown path. The tunnel opens wide, revealing a vast abyss, a hollow beneath the sea without end. Above hangs no ceiling, only endless dark pierced by rivers of light, flowing like constellations. The dreamer gasps, realizing they are within the ocean's heart. Where water and sky converge, here the ocean fire gathers, rivers of flame running through currents, a sea of stars beneath waves. The companions pause, awed, for even they, creatures of tide, have never entered this place. The map glows brighter still, spiral blazing, its lines connecting to rivers of flowing light. The dreamer touches it once, and rivers respond, shifting course, bending closer toward the boat. They realize the spiral is a key, not only to memory, but to the ocean's hidden design. The gull cries loud, wings spread wide, flying ahead to lead along the brightest river. The dolphin leaps high, scattering sparks, joy reborn, even in the abyss of dark waters. The turtle glides slow, watching, each movement deliberate, grounding the dreamer in calm. The river of flame carries the boat onward, winding deep, flowing toward a hidden core. The abyss hums louder now. Not silence, but chorus, as rivers sing in voices bright and low. The dreamer listens, realizing the sea's heart is alive with harmony, a living hymn of balance. The gull's cry joins, sharp yet true, a high note threading the river's melody. The dolphin whistles, weaving joy, laughter rising as counterpoint to ancient tones. The turtle adds silence, weight of pause, a grounding rhythm within the song of fire. Together they form harmony, four voices bound in chorus with the sea's eternal hymn. The dreamer feels tears rise, not of sorrow but belonging, part of something infinite. Ahead, the river curves, gathering into whirl a spiral vast, mirror of the map's glow. At its center burns a light brighter than all others, a flame pure, steady, eternal. The companions pause, each silent, sensing the truth that waits within the spiral's heart. The dreamer steadies breath, gripping the tiller, eyes locked on the radiant center ahead. The Oceanfire has led them here, beyond memory, beyond song, to the place where truth lives. And as the boat glides closer, fire blazing brighter, the dreamer whispers thanks to sea and flame. For they know every journey has been for this moment, to stand within the spiral of Poseidon. The spiral burns bright, vast, and endless, its light folding upon itself like a living star beneath the sea. The dreamer stands at its edge, boat steady, heart racing yet calm, held by the rhythm of the tide. The gull hovers close, wings spread wide, feathers shimmering with the glow of eternal flame. The dolphin circles swift, leaping high, joy radiant even here, at the very core of mystery. The turtle drifts slow, steady, eyes open, bearing the silence of ages, anchor of the moment. The dreamer gazes deep into the spiral, realizing it is not only flame, but memory and future entwined. Every journey, every prayer whispered on the sea, every life guided, woven here in endless song. The Oceanfire is not a treasure to claim, but a truth to honor, eternal beyond all hands. The map in the dreamer's grasp glows bright, then dissolves, spiral fading into their very skin. Its lines etch into their spirit, binding them as listener, keeper, part of the ocean's living memory. The gull cries sharp, not of warning, but of release, a voice carried into the spiral's core. The dolphin whistles, echoing bright, as though laughing with the joy of belonging to the tide. The turtle breathes deep, gaze steady, offering weight and balance to the moment of passage. The spiral expands, flame rising, but no heat burns, only light that heals, that welcomes. The dreamer steps forward in spirit, heart open, no fear, only reverence for the eternal sea. Visions bloom, oceans past, oceans yet to come, shores untouched, skies yet unborn. They see themselves not as owner, but as thread within the vast tapestry of tide and flame. The Oceanfire hums low, songs shifting, no longer distant, but within the dreamer's very pulse. They bow their head, whispering thanks, carrying flame not in hand, but in soul eternal. The companions gather close, guardians of the truth, bound forever in song of sea and fire. The spiral calms, folding back into itself, no longer blazing, but steady, eternal heartbeat. The cavern dims, yet not to darkness. Its glow remains, gentle, quiet, a promise unbroken. The boat turns, current guiding, carrying them away from the spiral's heart with care. The gull soars high, wings catching light, carrying echoes of the eternal flame. The dolphin leaps once more, playful, scattering drops that shine as stars across waves. The turtle drifts behind, calm as ever, holding silence that balances joy and song. The dreamer breathes deep, heart alight, carrying within the fire of Poseidon's eternal gift. The sea opens wide, vast and endless once more, horizon stretching far yet no longer empty. For now every wave sings, every current hums, every gust of wind carries part of the hymn. The dreamer knows the journey continues, though destination is no longer a place, but a way of being. They will sail onward, guided not by maps, but by the ocean fire burning steady within. The companions stay near, bound not by duty but by harmony, guardians of balance and tide. Together they pass beyond the gate once more, into the wide waters of the waking world. The gull cries farewell, yet promise, carrying flame across endless skies. The dolphin dives deep, laughter echoing, carrying joy into hidden depths. The turtle remains steady, ever present, carrying silence into eternity. The dreamer sails on, horizon glowing, no longer seeker, but keeper of the sea's eternal flame. The ocean fire remains, unseen yet present, pulsing in every wave, every tide, every song of the deep. And so the tale ends not in ending, but in becoming as all journeys return to the sea. For the ocean fire of Poseidon burns eternal, not for one, but for all, guiding forevermore.